Be me, 26F, living in some overpriced one-bedroom in a Midwestern city that people only know exists because our Walmart has been in like 3 viral fight videos. Degree in communications from a state school that brags about its football team more than the graduation rate. Working hybrid at a marketing job that pays in exposure and company culture instead of actual money. Also part-time barista at Starbucks because yay, late-stage capitalism speedrun. Internet poison brain from too many nights on Reddit and lurking ADV and our 9K like some kind of anthropologist watching a species slowly go extinct. TFW recognize myself in the doomer memes way more than I want to admit. History.txt had one real relationship. His name was Tyler. Met him sophomore year of college at a tailgate where everyone was drunk off White Claw and self-hatred. Thought he was different because he played intramural basketball and read Bukowski once. Spoiler, he was not different. Tyler used to text me good morning paragraphs, talk about moving to Denver, getting a dog, living near the mountains. Also Tyler used to text Emily behind my back. Emily, tiny blonde, did yoga, posted good vibes only, while sleeping with people's boyfriends. Caught them because Tyler forgot to turn off MacBook notifications and I saw last night was incredible pop up while we were literally watching Netflix together. He said, "It's not what it looks like." Bro, it was literally exactly what it looked like. Peak male gaslighting. Fast forward. Graduated. Student loans hit like a truck. Friends scattered to Chicago, NYC, law, or back to their hometowns to become teachers and get married in barns. I moved to a Midwestern city with a Target, a Costco, and a half-dead mall where the Sears sign is still up like a memorial to better times. Loneliness hits different when you're paying $1,450 a month to stare at a beige wall. Download Tinder, then Hinge, then Bumble, delete them, re-download them during ovulation like some kind of biological clown. Hookup culture speedrun. Enter Brandon.exe. Brandon matched with me on Tinder at like 1:12 a.m. on a Thursday while I was doom scrolling and eating cold Chipotle from the fridge. Profile pic, him at a tailgate in a hoodie. Second pic, him at the gym, classic mirror selfie. Arms kinda nice in a I bench but never squat way. Bio. 6 feet 1 inch if it matters. Gym. Family. Jesus. Looking for something real but low drama. The holy trinity of run. And I did not run. We start messaging. He's actually funny in that dry, sarcastic, self-deprecating way where I'm like, oh no, he's hot and depressed. Talks about hating his sales job, paying off his Dodge Charger, and how his mom still folds his laundry. Lives like 20 minutes north, which in Midwestern units means 40 minutes and at least one cul-de-sac. 1 week of texting. Good morning snaps from his car in the Costco parking lot. How's work? Me sending him pictures of my Starbucks apron like, late-stage capitalism drip. He laughs, brain releases 0.0003 grams of serotonin. I am now attached. He suggests coming over. We can just chill, order pizza. Nothing crazy. Me acting like I haven't already shaved, cleaned my entire apartment, and lit a Trader Joe's vanilla candle that says something like, Hooga embrace. Tell him sure. But just a low-key one-night thing, I'm not trying to do anything serious right now. Copium. Friday night. It's cold. That weird November chill where everything feels like it's about to die including your will to live. I put on my, I just threw this on outfit that took 45 minutes to decide. Oversized crewneck, leggings, socks that don't match because quirky, hair in a messy bun that took 6 tries. He texts here. Look out the window. See his black Charger with an American flag decal and a slightly illegal tint. Of course. Open door, there he is. Brandon IRL. Taller than I expected. Hoodie. Gray sweatpants. Oh no. That stupid trimmed beard that every Midwestern guy has. Smells like cologne you buy from Target when you want to smell expensive but still use your mom's Costco card. He walks in. Looks around my apartment. Sees my bookshelf full of half-read self-help. A plant that's 50% alive, and a framed photo from college with people I don't talk to anymore. Nice place. Translation. You don't have roommates and that's rare. I respect your debt. We order pizza from some local place that pretends it's New York style, but it's not. We talk and like actually talk. About college, shitty bosses, how healthcare is a joke, how his insurance still goes through his mom because America is a failed state. He tells me about his dad leaving when he was 12. Talks about how he's super close with his mom now. She's my best friend. File that away in red flag folder. Movie time. Netflix, scroll for 20 minutes because late-stage capitalism has given us infinite content and zero satisfaction. Put on some true crime documentary about a cult because nothing says, I am emotionally available, like falling asleep to murder stories. We sit closer, legs touch. He puts his arm around me. My brain. You barely know him. Also my brain. Shut up, we ball. We kiss. Starts soft, then gets less soft. Hands wander. Candle flickers in that dramatic way like the universe is directing this for streaming. We end up in my bedroom. Clothes on the floor. The whole one-night thing executes. Afterwards we're lying there. Sweaty. Out of breath. My hair looks like I've been electrocuted. He's tracing circles on my shoulder with his fingers. It's quiet except for the hum of my shitty Target fan that rattles sometimes. I'm ready for the standard, okay cool that was fun see you never energy. Instead he goes, can I just stay? It's late and I don't feel like driving back. Already 1:30 a.m. It's cold. My bed is warm. I'm stupid. Yeah sure it's fine. He falls asleep surprisingly fast. I stay awake for a while, stare at his back, broad under the blankets. Brain runs every possible scenario. This means he likes you. No, he's just lazy. No, he could have left. He's staying because you're different. Every girl in America running this same low-budget rom-com script in her head at 2 a.m. Wake up. Saturday morning. He's still there. Messy hair, groggy voice, asks if I have coffee. We stumble to the kitchen. I make Starbucks tier coffee at home with my cheap Amazon frother. He sits at my IKEA table like he's done this a million times, like he lives here, like this is normal. We eat leftover pizza for breakfast because adulthood is just chaos with receipts. He plays with my cat, Luna. Luna, traitor, loves him immediately. He calls her Little Goblin. I melt. We end up on the couch again. Talking, touching, laughing about stupid TikToks. He tells me about high school, how he played football until he tore something in his knee, how his coach cared more about the game than his injury. Classic Midwest high school football trauma. He tells me how his mom worked double shifts at Walmart to keep them afloat. I tell him about my student loans. We trauma bond like it's a competition. The hickey arc begins. We're making out again. He kisses my neck. I'm giggling like an idiot. Feels nice to be wanted, even for 12 hours. He starts sucking a little too long in one spot. I'm like, you're gonna give me a hickey. He laughs. Maybe I want to. There's that moment, fork in the road. Say no and keep everything casual, or say nothing and let it feel like more than it is. Guess which one I picked. I give him one back. His neck is right there. Turnabout is fair play or whatever. We're both giggling like teenagers in the back of a movie theater. For 5 minutes it feels like high school again, before Tyler, before Emily, before I started counting my worth in unread messages. We go another round. Afterwards he's looking at the mirror in my bathroom, touching the mark on his neck. My mom's gonna roast me for this. Laughs. I say, tell her you got attacked by a vampire at Walmart. We laugh. Brain files it as an inside joke. Dangerous activity. Night 2. He was supposed to go home Saturday afternoon. We'd already done more than the pizza and chill one night script. I'm ready for him to bounce. He doesn't. Low-key don't want to drive back yet, your couch is more comfortable than mine. My couch is from Facebook Marketplace and squeaks when you sit down too hard. But sure king. We end up going to Target together. Target couples cosplay. The most dangerously domestic activity known to American dating culture. We walk the aisles. He jokes about buying matching mugs. I laugh too hard. We get snacks, more frozen pizza, a bottle of cheap red wine that comes in a bottle shaped like it's trying too hard. Back at my place we act like a couple who've been together for months instead of 18 hours. He puts his phone face down on the table. Big red flag disguised as I just want to be present. I see it, I ignore it, cope and seethe internally. Night 2 we watch some stupid comedy special on Netflix. He laughs with his whole chest, throws his head back. I watch his profile more than the screen. He drapes his legs over mine like we're in some indie film. His hand is on my thigh, tracing patterns. Anxiety and comfort fighting in my chest. We hook up again. This time slower, more intimate, more kissing, more eye contact. The kind of sex that feels like a preview of emotions you're not allowed to download yet. He gives me another hickey, lower this time. I give him a smaller one. We joke about it. I'm already daydreaming about brunches and Costco trips. He's probably daydreaming about leaving. We fall asleep. He's spooning me. Our phones charging together on the nightstand like a metaphor I'm going to regret later. Night 3. I wake up Sunday thinking, okay, this was fun, but it's time for reality. He stretches, kisses my forehead. My stupid little heart does a full gymaxing routine. He says, you got plans today? I say, not really, just laundry and existential dread. He laughs. Can I just stay one more night? I hate Sundays at home. I freeze. 3 nights. That crosses some invisible line in my head. Like, if you stay over once it's a hookup, twice it's a mini situationship, 3 times and my abandonment issues unlock a new difficulty level. But I say, yeah, sure, because of course I do. Sunday is weirdly domestic. We do my laundry together in the shitty basement laundry room where the machines only take quarters like it's 1997. He helps me carry the basket. We joke about being a married couple. My brain is sending push notifications like, you're being love-bombed, and I'm just hitting remind me later. We go to IHOP because America runs on sugar and regret. He orders a big steak omelet and pancakes. I get French toast and pretend the syrup isn't pure corn-based death. We talk about Thanksgiving plans. His family goes all out, turkey, mashed potatoes, football on TV, his uncle ranting about politics. Mine is smaller now. Parents divorced, brother lives in Texas. We do a sad little dinner with store-bought pumpkin pie from Costco. He says, you should come to my family's Thanksgiving sometime. Bro, we've known each other 48 hours. My insides still light up like a Walmart Christmas section in October. Afternoon. He naps on my couch. Luna sleeps on his chest. I take a picture. I do not send it to anyone, but I look at it, and for a second I see a life that will never exist. We hook up again Sunday night. This time there's a moment after where he's just staring at me and I almost say, what are we doing? But I don't, because I know the answer is we are coping. He leaves Monday morning, kisses me, says, this was really nice. I had a great time. Throws in it, you're different from the other girls I've met on Tinder, like a free sample of self-esteem. I walk him to the door. He says, I'll text you when I get home. Door closes. Apartment feels emptier than it did before he came. Bed unmade, his outline still there like a crime scene. I wait for the home text. 20 minutes. 40 minutes. 1 hour. He finally texts, my mom gave me so much shit for the hickey LMAO. I send, oh no, what did she say? He says, she doesn't like me coming home looking like some teenager. Said it was trashy. Not cool tbh. And there it is. The shift. The subtle, this is your fault, coded into a text with tbh in it. I remind him, you literally gave me 1-2 lol. He replies, yeah, but it's different for girls. 3 question marks. He keeps going. Like, you're not the one seeing my mom first thing Monday morning before work. She's old school. Gets pissed about everything. She asked if I was seeing someone again and I had to dodge it. My brain starts spinning. Seeing someone again. Again. Again from what? I ask, wait, did she know about me? He replies, no, it's just IDK. It's complicated. Those 3 words are the prequel to every girl crying in a Target parking lot. I say, if hickeys are a big deal, we could have just not done them, you never said anything. He leaves me on read for an hour. I watch the little delivered sit there like a gravestone. An hour later. It's just disrespectful to go home like that. I'm 28, not in high school. Makes me look dumb. I thought you got that. I feel my stomach drop. This man stayed in my bed for 3 nights straight. Let me pay for pizza and coffee. Kissed my forehead. Talked about Thanksgiving. And now I'm the one disrespecting him because his mom scolded him like he's still on her phone plan. I apologize because of course I do. Sorry. I really didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I thought you were okay with it since you were doing it too. He replies, yeah, well, just don't do that again. I don't like feeling like some kid. It's not a good look. I stare at the text. It's not we. It's you. You did this. You made me look bad. You crossed the line. You did something wrong. He says, anyway, I gotta go back to work. No heart. No joke. No talk later. Just silence. This is the part where normal people go, wow, red flag, I'm out. Unfortunately, I am not normal. I spend the rest of Monday overthinking. Did I push the intimacy too fast? Was he uncomfortable and I missed it? Was I clingy? Did staying 3 nights freak him out and now he's rewriting history to blame the hickeys instead of his own feelings? Brain opens the trauma file labeled Tyler. Reminds me of the time he made me apologize for making a scene when I found flirty texts with Emily. If you hadn't gone through my phone, this wouldn't be a fight. Somehow I became the villain of the scene where I was being cheated on. Men speedrun moral jujitsu like it's a sport. Tuesday, no text. I cave and text him a meme we joked about. Delivered. No reply. Wednesday, I send a hey, everything okay? Delivered. No reply. Thursday, I see he watched my Instagram story. The one where I'm at the gym pretending to gym X but actually just walking on the treadmill while listening to sad girl playlists. He's online, scrolling, alive, but somehow dead to me. Ghosted over a hickey. Cope. I spiral. Classic woman in her mid-20s spiral speedrun. Start rereading our messages from the beginning. Looking for the moment where he decided I was too much. The exact sentence where I ruined it. The joke that didn't land. The selfie that wasn't cute enough. Autopsy of a situationship. My best friend Hannah calls. Hannah. Married. Lives in a suburb with an HOA. Has a golden retriever and a baby named Mason. Winning the Midwestern game on easy mode. I tell her about Brandon. Her verdict. He used you for intimacy and comfort for a weekend, and then blamed you for the one thing his mom could see. He's a man-child. Block him. She's right. I don't block him. Instead I open Tinder. Scroll. End up matching with Ryan. Ryan, software engineer, wears flannel, has a beard, talks about crypto once and I should have unmatched but didn't. We start messaging. He's nice. Too nice. Texts good morning beautiful unironically. I feel nothing. This is how cheating starts BTW. Not with passion. With numbness. 2 weeks later. No word from Brandon. Pain has faded into that low-level doomer hum. I go out with Ryan anyway because what else am I supposed to do? Sit at home and stare at the dent Brandon left in my pillow? We get drinks at some generic gastropub that charges $16 for a burger and calls fries frites. Ryan is kind, asks questions, actually listens, tells me about his family in Ohio, his obsession with board games, how he's in therapy. Therapy. A man in therapy. Small miracle. Date goes well. He walks me to my car. Asks if he can kiss me. I say yes. It's nice. Soft. No fireworks. But no dread either. We start seeing each other casually. Once a week. Then twice. We're not official. We haven't had the talk. But we're in that gray area where you assume exclusivity without signing a contract. The worst area. One Saturday I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Hey, this is Megan. Are you seeing Brandon? My heart stops. Hands shake. Megan? I reply, hi Megan. I was seeing him like a month ago. What's going on? She sends a wall of text. They've been together on and off for 2 years. He told her they were on a break in October. But they still talked every day. He told her he was just working late. That weekend he stayed with me. She found my Instagram through his suggested. Recognized my apartment from a picture he had on his phone of Luna. He had shown her and lied about who I was. I feel my stomach drop to the basement. I was the other woman. I was Emily. I was the plot twist I always hated. Megan asks to call. I agree. We talk for an hour. She's 27, teacher, sounds tired. Tells me about how Brandon cries when they fight, how he says, I'm broken like it's an excuse, how he talks about his mom like she's his emotional support animal, how he promised he was changing, how he ghosted her for 3 days the same weekend he stayed with me. Pattern recognition speedrun. I tell her everything. The 3 nights, the hickeys, the blame. Megan. I leave out the part where I'm still low-key hoping he's gonna text me. Even as we speak. In real time. Self-respect offline. She cries. I apologize even though I didn't know. We both say, this is why America is a failed state about 6 times. Emotional solidarity through shared humiliation. After we hang up, I sit in silence. Luna curls up next to me like she can smell the disappointment. I text Ryan, hey, can we talk? We meet at a park. Classic, we need to talk, neutral territory. I tell him the truth. Tell him I've been more emotionally hung up on someone else than I realized. Tell him I don't want to drag him into my mess. Tell him, essentially, that I'm choosing a ghost over a guy who actually shows up. He nods, jaw tight, says thanks for being honest. We both know honesty came 3 dates too late. That night I'm in my bed. Alone again. Scrolling through old texts with Brandon like a digital self-harm ritual. He still hasn't reached out. To me. To Megan. Just vanished into the cornfields of Midwestern emotional avoidance. I start coping. Gymaxing attempt number 1. Sign up for Planet Fitness because it's $10 a month and comes with free judgment. Go at 9 p.m. because I'm too insecure to gym when the real gym people are there. Walk on treadmill, stare at myself in mirror. Body looks the same, but now I can watch myself overthink in 1080p. Intrusive memory. High school locker room. Girls talking about their boyfriends. How many days he texted in a row. What it meant if he used a heart versus a smiley face. Me at 16 overanalyzing Tyler's hey, like it was scripture. 10 years later I'm doing the same thing, just with blue bubbles instead of T9. I leave the gym feeling exactly the same. Stop at McDonald's drive-thru, order fries and a McFlurry. Undoing 45 minutes of treadmill with 5 minutes of coping. Balanced lifestyle. Late night scroll. 2 a.m. In bed. Lights off. TikTok feeding me videos about attachment styles, narcissists. If he wanted to, he would. Reddit posts about women getting engaged to men who actually like them. Our 9K threads about TFW no GF, where guys call girls like me roasties. Feel weirdly attacked by people I will never meet. Self-contradiction unlocked. 8 men. 8 women. 8 myself. 8 dating. Still want someone to text me good morning. I tell myself I'm done with Brandon. I block his number. Block him on Instagram. Block him on Tinder even though he's probably already unmatched. 2 weeks later. I get drunk at Hannah's house. Suburban mom wine night. We sit on her gray sectional surrounded by throw pillows that say live laugh love. I drink 3 glasses of Costco Cabernet. Scroll through my phone. Unblock Brandon. Text him, you lied to me and to Megan. You're a coward. Instantly regret it. He replies immediately, like he was waiting. Whoa, where is this coming from? I see red. I type a full essay. Every detail. The 3 nights. The hickeys. The blame. Megan. All of it. He reads it. Look, I never said we were exclusive. I was figuring things out. You knew what this was. I did not, in fact, know what this was. But this is the magic trick. Men never define anything. Then act like you invented expectations out of thin air. He continues. And you don't know what was going on with me and Megan. It's not your place. You blew this way out of proportion over a few nights together. Relax. Relax. The most effective way to make any woman instantly see static. I realized this whole time, I've been replaying 3 nights in my head like it was the extended cut of a romance movie. For him it was just convenient access to warmth, food, and free therapy. He stayed because my apartment was closer to his job than his mom's house. He kissed my forehead because he'd seen it in a TikTok. He gave me a hickey, let me give him one, went home. Mom yelled. Instead of being an adult and saying, hey, next time can we not do marks? He rewrote the entire story so that he was the victim of my disrespect. Emotional manipulation level. American male in his late 20s who still lives under his mom's metaphorical skirt. I tell him, you stayed 3 nights. You talked about your family. You made me feel like this meant something. That's on you. He says, this is why I don't date. Girls always catch feelings and make me the bad guy. I'm just trying to survive. Just trying to survive on 3 nights of free intimacy and homemade coffee. That night, I delete the thread, block him again. This time for real. I think. Months pass. Pattern emerges. I meet guys. Brandon clones, Tyler variants, Jim bros, finance guys, creatives who just need one more year before the art takes off. We talk, we hook up, we trauma bond, they love bomb, then disappear. Sometimes it's a hickey. Sometimes it's you're just too intense. Sometimes it's nothing. Just silence. Men treating communication like a subscription service they can cancel at any time. I start doing the same. Meet a guy at the bar, Jake. He buys me a drink, compliments my eyes. We go back to his place. I leave in the morning without saving his number. For 1 second I feel powerful. Then I feel empty. Cheating arc 2. I start talking to another guy, Alex, while still occasionally seeing Ryan again because I'm weak and he's convenient. I tell myself it's not cheating because we're not official. I'm doing what men do, right? Equal rights, equal wrongs. Except I hate it. I hate lying. I hate saying, I'm just seeing where things go, when I know I'm juggling people like I'm on some emotional American Ninja Warrior course. I ghost Alex. I become the thing I hate. He sends, hey, did I do something wrong? I leave him on read. I am Brandon now. I am Tyler. Prophecy fulfilled. There's this moment, one night around 3 a.m. I'm sitting on my kitchen floor, back against the cabinet. Luna sniffing an empty Domino's box. Phone in my hand, open to Tinder, thumb hovering over uninstall. Mind running through every man I've let into my apartment, my bed, my brain. Tyler, Brandon, Ryan, Alex, Jake, and the hundreds of faces I swiped left on like I was skipping possible futures. I think about America, how we're all just lonely people in overpriced apartments ordering DoorDash and hoping someone texts us back. How our parents got married at 23 after meeting at a bowling alley. And now we meet in apps designed like slot machines. We take our childhood wounds and trade them like Pokemon cards. I'll show you my abandonment issues if you show me your fear of intimacy. I think about masculinity, how dudes like Brandon are raised by single moms who tell them they're special princes. Then they grow up and realize they're just slightly taller than average with a car note and a porn addiction. They cope by collecting girls like trophies they never have to maintain. I think about femininity, how we're told to know our worth, but our worth is measured in how chill we can be about being disrespected. Be cool. Don't nag. Don't be crazy. Don't ask, what are we? Just accept forehead kisses and 3 nights in silence. I think about aging, how 26 felt old when I was 19. How now it feels like I'm already behind. Friends getting married, buying houses in suburbs with HOAs that tell them what color their door can be. Me trying to decide if it's worth paying extra for guac. I think about love, whatever that even means now. Is it real? Or is it just hormones plus convenience plus shared streaming passwords? Is it something you build, or something you get handed if you have clear skin and the right ratio of aloofness to trauma? The hickey, that stupid mark. Symbol of a weekend where I let myself believe in something again. Like a teenager. Except teenagers have the excuse of being dumb. I have a degree and a LinkedIn, but I'm still here. Spinning stories out of crumbs. The worst part, it's not even Brandon I miss. It's the version of myself I got to be for 3 nights. The girl who had someone sleeping next to her. Someone to make coffee for. Someone to joke with about Target runs and Thanksgiving. The temporary illusion of being chosen. In the end, all I got was a fading bruise on my neck, a fading bruise on my self-esteem, and a new entry in the ever-growing anthology of guys who stayed just long enough to make it hurt when they left. Brandon will probably do it again to someone else. Stay over a few nights, soak up her warmth and Wi-Fi, let her put a mark on him, let her think it means something, then blame her when his mom or his boss or his conscience or his girlfriend notices. Megan will probably find someone better, or someone the same wearing a different cologne. Ryan will date a girl who actually chooses him instead of using him as a rebound. Alex will stop checking my messages. Jake won't even remember my name. And me. I'll wake up tomorrow, go to my marketing job, make coffee for strangers at Starbucks who complain that their oat milk latte is too foamy. Come home to my 1-bedroom apartment with chipped paint and a crooked Walmart wall clock. Feed Luna. Scroll through dating apps. Maybe match with another Brandon wearing a different hoodie. I'll tell myself I'm done, that I won't let anyone stay 3 nights again, that I won't mistake convenience for connection, that I won't let a hickey become a whole tragedy in my head. And then one night I'll be lying in bed. It's 2:37 a.m. The room is dark except for the blue glow of my phone. Some guy will send you up, and I'll stare at it, and I'll stare at the ceiling, and I'll feel that familiar ache, that mixture of loneliness and hope and self-disgust. I won't answer, or maybe I will. Either way, nothing really changes. Brandon is gone. The hickey is gone. The bruise is still there, just deeper where no one can see it. This is just how it is now. Pizza, vibes, 3 nights, ghosts. No big lesson. No character growth arc, just another girl in another apartment in another Midwestern city. Learning to live with the quiet. And honestly, I don't even know if I miss him or if I just miss the noise he made while he was here. Either way, it's quiet now. Too quiet. And I just lie there, staring at the ceiling fan, listening to it hum, waiting for nothing in particular, feeling nothing in particular. Just empty and weirdly used to it,